Hey friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans. I am here to film a February flip, an April flip. Apparently, I don't know what month it is, so that's fun. An April flip. It is the last day of April, so some stuff is not like completely filled out, but you know we're close enough at this point. So here is how April, my monthly, turned out. If you don't know, I use a B6 Sterling Ink Common Planner. And pretty much to decorate, I always use Cocoa Daisy. So this is all stuff from the April Cocoa Daisy kit. I really like how it came together. So it was pretty cute. I like the flowers threw me a little bit, but I liked like the rainy stuff because that feels like April to me. The hot air balloons, like some of it did, I will admit, some of it did feel a little bit like Baby's Room, but it was still cute. I still liked it. And I do, so for the most part, I pretty much always plan the same way. But I do occasionally put in like memory related things. Not always, sometimes it just depends on the day. Like there's no real rhyme or reason. So yeah. To be honest, I do not remember what I was talking about because my daughter came in to interrupt because I thought I'd have a moment because she was finishing up lunch and watching Elemental, but just, it's one of those days. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying, but here's this week. And then this one, I really like the umbrellas and the colors that I went with this week. I think it turned out really good. And then this, I'm filming it on the 30th. I don't know if I even said what day. I'm filming it the 30th. So, yeah, but this is this current week, which you just saw me put together. And then back here, I've been doing the journaling prompts that come in the kit. And I just photocopy the card because it's so thick. I didn't want it to bulk it up. So I photocopy it and print it and put it in. And then I save myself a few pages and I just kind of journal. So that's how that turned out. And because I had these that came in the April kit, I didn't know what to do with them. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to see how April went as far as the weather, just because it's fun. I do want to, while we're here, switch out to, it's really pretty in summer, but I think I want to try the green for a while. We'll see how long I last. We'll see if I decide to go back. But I thought we'd go over to this green. Green is actually my favorite color, so I don't mind going to green for a while. I have not used this one. This one is called Willow. I bought it a few weeks ago. I think it's really pretty. So let's take this out and then put this in back here. And I may go back to summer because I think summer is really pretty with this, but I like green and I don't know. I thought it would be pretty to go with it. I'm going to go ahead and these I don't know. This is my kids' schedule for like the school schedule for next year so that as things come up, I have a place to write it all down at. But yeah, so this is now, this is like really tight. I'm switching it over to Willow and I think it's really pretty. So again, I think it was gorgeous in summer, but I just wanted to change it up and yeah. So that is, oh, I forgot to bring my pen. I may end up, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've watched the preview for June. I may just go to a white one. I don't know. I don't know what color I'm going to go with yet because, I don't know, but there we go. So that is my everyday carry. Next, we'll go on to my 5-year Sterling Ink diary. This one, again, we'll do pretty quickly because I did not actually put a bunch of pictures in it. It's mostly writing. I did do a little bit more in the decorations, but I'm very careful that I'm only using flat stuff. So either rub-ons or like the transparent stickers that make it flatter. I do occasionally use alphas and I do pictures. Like this day we went to Store City, which was the first time my entire family on my side was back together since my sister had her bone marrow transplant. And so it's been a really long time, at least 6 months, longer than that since we've seen them. So the cousins were together, like, we had a great time. But we were all back together again. We went down to Soror City that day. I was tired when we got home because we did it a day trip. So I just put my alphas down and my picture, and I'm satisfied, you know. My daughter and I watched the eclipse. She did so good keeping the glasses on, and you know, we went out several times to watch like as it moved across. We were in like 90% totality, but that was fun. A lot of writing. My oldest, her last Math Wings competition, which is kind of crazy. Today, when I'm filming it, is her last Math Wings like ever. Like they're doing a breakout box, like a celebration type thing for the year. And it's just kind of like another thing wrapped up and done with because she's moving on to middle school next year. And this is our last 2 pickup day, and I'm pretty pumped about that. She got her hair cut. She looks so good, and she looks so much older. Her hair was so long. I was sick. I did write a little bit. I was originally just going to do that, but I did feel like writing, so I wrote just a little bit. And all of a sudden, my voice is gone, and now I'm sniffing. This apparently it is a lot with my oldest. This was the day we did the creativity showcase. I forgot what it's called. And I took a picture of her with her mallet. She was like waving with the mallet. It was cute. Tressa won and got to the Battle of the Books finals. Like, it was a big day for her. But apparently she was centered in a lot of my April stuff. And then obviously I have not filled out today yet. And then we'll flip back to the back where I have my picture a day. I still haven't stamped. At some point I'll go back through with the stamp I used for like January and do February, March, and this is April. I did not take a bunch of pictures. So obviously there's pictures here that I did not include in the dailies just because I just didn't. And some of them are because I already had a picture. Some of them were because I just didn't want to include the picture in the daily, but I knew it would come back here. So it's just like back here, I guess there's a little bit more with my youngest. We had scouts with my son. Well, I didn't go, but my husband and my son went. The cat was not happy when I pulled out the backpack for our outing to Soror City. We turned on the sprinklers this day, and the kids were so pumped because my husband was going around turning on the sprinklers, and they were running through it. The carnival, we just went to the park. Just, you know, life stuff. But I just didn't take a lot of pictures this month. I don't know that I have a rhyme or reason. I just didn't. So that is my 5-year memory keeping diary. I'm going to have to stop this so many times. I have now coughed and I have now sneezed. So hopefully it's not too disjointed. Okay, I also have not finished this for like put my stats in for April, just FYI, because I think I'm going to be able to finish a book today and I don't want to write it until I, do that. Read a few more books. I have not picked my favorite yet for April. We could probably take a look, and because the book I'm reading now won't be a favorite, like my top book for April, but I think I added a couple books here: Grave Matter, Mortal Arts, The Twisted Dead. So getting more filled in here. I'm all of a sudden really sniffly, and I think it's because all of a sudden my allergies kicked up real bad. So I apologize. I'm trying really hard not to sniff, but then I feel like it's changing the way my voice sounds. So there's that. Have not done any with my unread bingo, by the way, because I have been reading library books, and these are books that are on my shelf. I will get back there. I'm almost gotten through my stack of library books. I did buy some books: A Deadly Deception, Taken to the Grave, A Study in Death, As Death Nears, and A Brush with Shadows. All of those are part of a series, different series, but they're part of a series that I've been reading. Let's see. I did not DNF any, and yeah. So let's look to my April page. So, I didn't mention this. This is an A5 Stalogy, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Okay, so I started a book, A Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch, at the beginning, and I finished that. And I read several series. The Betrothed, I absolutely despised. Some of them I read longer, like took me longer than others. That did not mean I did not like them. I just read them, slower. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I read 9 books all of them were library books. So that's why I didn't finish any of my unread bingo. So let's see. I think it starts here. So this one may be my contender for my top book of the month, because I really enjoyed this book and it started me on a series that I have really enjoyed. I did not enjoy this book. This one, I liked it. There are some spoilers. If you stop and read like this one, I know I wrote spoilers. All right, I was saying I had to stop and blow my nose. I am falling apart. There are some spoilers in some of these. Like I know this one has a spoiler. I enjoyed it, but there were things about it that made me sad. I did not like this book. I enjoyed this one. I'm going to keep reading it. Not enough to buy the series, but I'll get them from the library. This book, I like this author. Not my favorite series from her, but I'm intrigued enough to keep reading, but it's not like one that's like, yeah, I'm going to definitely buy it. These are part of a series. Really enjoyed them. And then this is part of, obviously, this series. So there's a lot of series, a lot of library books. But yeah, I think that's it. Do I have any other things? I think I do this every month where I'm like, do I have other planners and journals? I do have other journals, but I don't share my personal journal on here. There's now a helicopter, so we're doing awesome. I don't know how well you can hear it, but it's there. This green is really pretty. I don't know how well it's like showing green. It's kind of a brighter green. If I look at my phone, which I'm filming on, it looks darker. But I don't know. It's hard to kind of get the true color, but it's really pretty. So yeah, I think that's all I have. I think I pretty much went through all my planners and journals that I do share, because, you know, the meal planning one, who cares about that one? I don't even go back and look at it unless I'm planning and I'm like, what have we not had in a while? My budget one I don't share, and my personal journal I don't share. So I guess that's all of them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.